let's say you have a stock, right? And it could be anything. It's going from so this is yesterday's price. Let's say the stock opened up here today. Here. It made the first candle like this downwards. Second one it's going up, right? Third one is going down. So we're still in the first candle's range, right? So there's really nothing we can do. We just have to wait. So we see makes a lower high possibly than the previous candle. So it's sort of trending downwards like this. So we know it's kind of maybe possibly weak. We sort of getting ideas now. 9:30 starts, our brain starts working. What's possibilities? We come back here. We probably retest the bounce area. Another lower high. Sorry, another lower high. Right, and then we get the crack. So here we have the first move that says, okay, we may want to go and you do something to the downside here. Okay, so boom, that's good. That's good, right? That's good. We need to see some sort of definite direction. Otherwise, we won't have a move. So this tells us that the buyers, they came in. First of all, we gapped down from yesterday. So this you can already consider one big move to the downside. Uh, and then we have a candle with lower highs, crack on the downside. So now we have downward momentum. But you also have to be aware, like how much is this gap? Is it too big that the stock doesn't have any more room to move? So if it's a small gap, then we can work with it. Okay, so now the stock is gapping down. Now it's about nine. Now the time is about like 9:40, let's say. Okay, this normally happens by 9:40. So now we have, you see this line here, the bottom line. The bottom line is the one that we're most interested in because it cracked lower, and it bounced here. Well, that's exactly that's what we have to think about because the stock is coming down. We're just going to ride the trend. So now we have downward gap, downward crack down to the side. So now we're looking for a short entry, right? The market told you that it wants to go lower. So now we have this support here, the first line, because it bounced here in the morning, bounced here, bounced here again here, and we cracked it. And when we cracked it strong. So this means it's a support area that when all the buyers failed to hold support, we fell hard. We fell hard. So now we're gonna come back up. I don't know how we're gonna come back up. Maybe like this, maybe like this, maybe like this. Oops, sorry, too much. My bad. We're gonna come up. Yep. So we don't enter this breakdown. Some people do. It's okay. We don't care. We want a confirmation move, most confirmed money. So it's gonna have to sort of come back and retest this line support. Okay. So support is now becoming resistance at the top, and now we have to look. Is it gonna fail here? Is it showing weakness? If so, we take our entry right here. This is the best risk to reward spot, right now, and then it falls more. It always falls more. The, yeah, because that's how markets move, right? Support to resistance, support to resistance. So we're gonna have to retest because this is market psychology and market behavior. It goes by history, so it knows that okay, because nobody knows what's gonna happen next. We all look what happened before to maybe do it again. What's gonna happen next? So we see that the market broke down at this price level. So once it comes back to the same price level, we now it's an area of interest. And now we see how it's acting based on experience you'll develop, that you'll see what candlesticks look weak and how it looks weaker. That's why you have to be putting in a lot of time behind the charts to see these price patterns and how they act, right? And boom, once it retests, right? This move is almost always bigger than this move if it's supposed to go down, right? Because this is just an indication that it's coming down, and everybody joins us too. So when it joins us at this point, there's less buyers because there's not enough hope that it'll go up because we already cracked down. So the buyers are eliminated, and we have shorts and sellers increased because we know that it retested the previous support. So that means we have two times the selling pressure and pretty much no buying pressure. So that's why we're going to get a bigger move to our profit than the beginning indication of a downward momentum. Okay, what was your question? So if the stock, let's say, boom, 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 cracks down, right? And what do you mean it fails to retest? Like it stops like halfway? If it stops halfway and it falls, then fuck it, bro. It falls without us. There's always a move almost every day, maybe two, three times a day. So you have to have the discipline to not chase these setups. It's okay if it doesn't retest, right? It's really weak. Maybe this news is like AMD, oh, we're not buying any more of its chips. So it doesn't even bother to retest. It just fucking sells and sells and sells. You know, we don't take those trades, but if we know that there's like a catalyst, like the catalyst meaning some sort of news that AMD is losing all their business, it's like a big trade. And then then we can sort of, because we don't want to miss it if it's a good catalyst, like if it's a good news. Let's say Trump says, "Yo, AMD, we're not buying any of your chips. We're not. You're losing all your business." So we know the stock's gonna go down, right? And if it doesn't retest, do you want to miss out on such a big move? Probably not. But this is more advanced, though. This is more advanced. So I wouldn't recommend teaching you this right now. So I probably won't. But that's more advanced. Right now, we should just stick to this. This is it. Keep stress free, calm. Wait for the retest. When it does do these categories and these rules and criteria, then you enter your position. And same thing on the upside too, eh? This is not just down. You can flip this for the upside. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's show you this. This is like I put it in the Discord chat yesterday. A little. I was checking the mark charts yesterday because I wasn't trading, but I'm always checking it. And look at this, bro. This stock went from 293. This is not a stock. This is the overall index of the market. And so its stock went up from 293 all the way to 297. Huge gap up, right? And look at the daily chart. What is the daily? Look at the daily chart. It's at all-time highs right here. You see it? One second, be right back.